The power of one, the power of two, the power of many, downvoting the hell out of this and lowering its ratings across the board. Very impressive. What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. And many of you have, by the way, so shout out to the over like 300 or 400 of you, at least at the time of this, that have come over from Open Bar. And speaking of that Open Bar, had about 24,000 people, a record high, talking about this abomination. Never have I heard people use the word abhorrent more and correctly. And the results are in quicker, faster, more intense. Shout out, George. That I even expected. So Star Wars The Acolyte audience scores get even worse for Disney and Lucasfilm following the introduction of lesbian witches. And every time we say it, oh, it's a communist group of lesbian regal force witches that have immaculate conception. At least they claim to. Yeah, not a joke, not hyperbole. That is literally what happens. And people have responded. The Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm thought their audience scores could get any worse following the first two episodes of the show. They received a rude awakening as the show's audience scores across multiple aggregators has sharply fallen. And even this is outdated, but I will show you the updated one. That score has now fallen to 20%. And this was yesterday, of course. And now I just checked before doing this article, and here we go. 17% average score. 17. So we've dropped below 20. 17. Can we go for 10? I think so. For sure by that next episode when apparently pronouns drop. But yeah, Immaculate Force Conception is the thing that did it in with most people, even casually paying attention. And then we can have here's the IMDb ratings. So at the time of the article, it was a 5.1 out of 10. What's the updated that I just 3.8 out of 10. So holy shnikes. Yeah, we've dropped a bit. And if you look at the reviews per episode, clearly it is the third episode. Oh, gee, I wonder what happened. That dropped off, receiving most of the drops sharply in the third one of the ratings. These negative reactions come in the wake of an extremely soft opening debuting as far as viewership. And yeah, at least here in like Nielsen and Samba, it has not even charted yet. It has not, even if you combine both of the episodes together. In fact, the Walt Disney Company even released data claiming The Acolyte only garnered 4.8 million views in its first day and just 11.1 million views globally after 5 days of streaming. Keep in mind that Disney Plus has over like 150 million subscribers, so that's not a good watch ratio whatsoever. Financial analyst Valiant Renegade aptly describes the show's viewership as an absolute trash fire. And speaking of trash fire, heard a lot of people talking about what is the end goal for all of this with The Acolyte. Are you trying to make it so that the Force is female, that the thread is female, that only women can make life in the Force? Are you trying to invalidate Anakin's immaculate conception by having Force witches do it first? And are you trying to set up that Rey's new Jedi Order, possibly here called A New Beginning, will be the correct Jedi Order because they recognize that the Force is female and follow the female part of the thread? And that's basically, and shout out to Geeks and Gamers and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, who really, they sort of on a Geeks and Gamers in the Morning came up with this whole theory that the more I toss it around in my head, the more terrifying I think it is. But yeah, rumor coming from Film and Television Industry Alliance, who reports that recent reports confirm that the official title for the film is Star Wars Episode 10, A New Beginning. While some sources previously speculated on the title being New Jedi Order, it is now clear that the latter was simply a working title. Furthermore, the outlets claim this film promises to usher in a new era, continuing the story of the Skywalker lineage, even though she's a Palpatine, while charting fresh territory. It also adds the significance of this project being labeled as Episode 10 underscores its direct continuation of the Skywalker saga, offering a seamless transition from the previous 9 episodes. So the big overview here is they might actually have been bold enough to 100% have no problem alienating and getting rid of us, all the old school fans, all the fans that found this horrible. And all the people that think this is just dandy, the Daniel Reitmans and all the other shills and all that, they're the ones, and I guess they think they can just tank these losses throughout the years, doesn't matter, and then rebuild it with people that like the message and no one else. And if that is their case, good luck. Let's see what happens when the Ray movie comes out, directed by the activist Charmin. I like to make men uncomfortable. Janoy. That's going to be a great one. But in the meantime, thank you. Everyone that came over from Drinker, thank you. And everyone who just found me naturally, thank you. Welcome to the show. Going to be a good one coming up. Well, the future of the channel, as far as I'm concerned, but in the next couple months, absolutely going to be insane. So be sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.